We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is charged in a for hire plot.
Lil Durk's real name is Durk Bank, and he is from Chicago. This is his mugshot from Florida, where he was arrested last night.
Lil Durk's lawyers have filed a motion to dismiss the case. Reports say Durk, Deed, Boogie, and Brownius file a motion to dismiss with prejudice, disqualify all judges and the prosecution team, with official paperwork showing Durk wants the case dropped. D also requested to remove himself from Durk's case.
And that's what Diddy did. He's basically saying all this evidence y'all got against Durk got nothing to do with me. Why you got me charged with Durk? And that doesn't mean he's going against Durk. That just means he wants his case severed. And I'm telling you, if it's severed, it helps Durk. Because one of the main connective tissue to this conspiracy is saying that Durk told Diddy to hire. Diddy's saying, I ain't get told to hire nobody. And I ain't hiring nobody. What are you talking about? Why would I hire someone? That's his thing.
Durk's main reason for wanting the case dismissed involves allegations from federal prosecutors. They claim a snitch provided evidence from the F group chat. Prosecutors allege Durk ordered hits on Oblak members for not retaliating after King Von's passing, and they plan to introduce testimony from a witness claiming Durk gave these orders. Court documents note, Durk feuded with Monadoc over his belief that Oblak members were not retaliating for King Von's passing, which led to discussions about snitches in the case.
Life by basically saying he's guilty of for hire. And the only thing that, like, yes, some of these things look suspect. Why'd you go there? Why are these people going there? Why'd you send this message? But nothing. There's no message that they got that says where Durk says, y'all that Quando yet? Nothing says that.
No, you missing the point.
Okay.
They got a witness already cooperating on that. Been had one. We just ain't seen what they said. It's 3 years. One of the cooperating.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So
that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool
don't know
conspiracy
what
too.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't need too much more than that. One of them is cooperating. Then in the paperwork, you got the conversation. They say they had it in and out. The other 2 was figuring out how they getting paid.
However, the main witness has been inconsistent with his story, which could work in Durk's favor. Initially, he claimed there was no bounty. Now he says there was. Prosecutors scrambled to introduce additional evidence, which delays the trial and gives Durk more time to pursue another bond. Meanwhile, the feds are looking to charge Durk in an unrelated 2021 incident involving Quando Rando. Durk even hinted at this in a song, which fans recognized as referencing his involvement with King Von's crew. His lawyers are pushing for a new bond, and words from Durk's father suggest they've made an offer the judge won't refuse.
I just left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son, for the least for the 3rd time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and he's gonna give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers, and we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for that we have a good ruling in our favor.
At the same time, prosecutors dropped the lyric evidence against Durk, which referenced him rapping. Told me they got the location. Go look on the news. See your son screaming no.
The search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Durk's lawyer expressed frustration with the prosecution, calling the charges a complete joke, while continuing to defend him.
The case is as follows. So there was an indictment that did not name him, right? It had named others, and then there was an unindicted person. And then 3 weeks later, that indictment was what's called the first superseding indictment, and it does name him. The indictment was identical, except the unnamed person now became Durk Banks. And this is the really important part, Act. The second indictment, what's called the first superseding indictment, only had one new fact. It had one new fact, and that was it alleged that there was a video by Durk that celebrated and monetized this.
Before the judge could decide on bond, Vonnie began cooperating with authorities. He leaked information about his plea deal, noting he aimed for a 32-point base, 5 to 7 years to avoid going to trial. Referencing someone named Jam, Vonnie's father then publicly criticized him for claiming Vonnie played a role in King Von's death and that Durk was aware.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, is it open? Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him, was it open? This was his exact words, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right here.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? I got bankers. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Durk before, who told on Von before he.
Durk allegedly wanted Vonnie removed due to a shared court case that ended in a private settlement after King Von's passing. Some speculate Durk may have taken out Von to avoid a prison sentence, essentially using it as a get-out-of-jail-free strategy.
Why would Durk want Von?
All right, man. Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table and I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting thing.
He was signing the boys. Von wasn't no.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that, which was interesting.
Man, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He got a public defender."
Fans noticed a pattern of Durk going live on Instagram whenever someone passed away. Some suggest he may have been using it as an alibi, claiming he could not have participated in these incidents. Vonnie's father continued to accuse his son of orchestrating deaths, including King Von and Lil Pop.
Oh, no, he ain't take my rights. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He didn't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my rights because they planned. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand what I mean?
So, that's what you meant by trenches paint. Okay.
Trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages? Like,
I don't know who said that, but that was he.
But that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text message was about.
No, that's just saying what he can cop out to and this and what he's saying, Don. Some people like, damn, what he gonna tell on some going on?
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video. I told him free to know what the Von name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell him the Von. You gonna tell him just like you orchestrated up. You orchestrated. And guess who you work for?
A new snitch appeared, DE's younger brother. Ted rappers reacted in disbelief, saying, "Please tell me this isn't real." Ted had been arrested for carrying a firearm but knew a lot about the crew's activities.
Really? Dude had it. What about that? A man had it with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
Being D's younger brother, Ted had insider knowledge and began offering information to police while in custody.
Come on. Hey, stop it.
I tell you about the money, I swear to God, I tell you about the money, it's my son, I tell you about everything, I swear to God, I tell you, I will tell you, please, please.
Ted initially stayed quiet in a holding cell, but eventually started revealing what he knew, showing little concern for consequences.
Holmes, you gotta relax from me. I can't understand you. Relax. What's the number? What you saying, man? We're gonna see what we can do for you, alright? See what we can do for you. You gotta relax.
Relax, man. Come on. Relax.
Give me No, I'm saying, what you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
Despite setbacks, Durk still has a chance for release. He filed a motion to dismiss citing vagueness in the second indictment. If not dismissed, he requests a bill of particulars detailing coded language, the nature of the bounty, and the timeline. Meanwhile, Durk was placed in solitary after a cell phone was discovered in his jail cell.
They got Lil Durk in a hole for basically some BS. And right now we're gonna show the paperwork. They saying that he was caught with a cell phone, and basically that's not true. They trying to keep him in a hole, do a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing or whatever, but they trying to make a point because they saying that me and him is privileged and we got so many things going on, and it's a lot of BS.
Durk was reportedly involved in an altercation in jail. Lil Baby tweeted, "I don't care about nothing else other than Durk right now. Free the bro." Around the same time, other crew members passed away, raising suspicions about possible retaliation. Interviews released on the same day by Quando and Lil Tim fueled speculation.
Like, shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, shit, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying him shit like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like, they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
Quando expressed a similar sentiment, saying the situation should have been handled differently.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out. Or whatever, like it could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
Two of Durk's biggest associates giving interviews on the same day seemed unusual. Durk's bond attempt was canceled due to solitary confinement, but lawyers remain confident, citing First Amendment protections that could negate some evidence.
It's a First Amendment argument here, right? That this violates the First Amendment. Can you talk about that?
Right, for sure. I mean, I'm expressing myself. I can say the things that I want to say in a rap record or any kind of record. And you could go back and there's country records and there are pop records and there are R&B records that talk about all kinds of things. It's just that there's this notion that with hip hop, quote, glorifying, that suddenly now we're going to use these things to prosecute them. But does that mean that the free speech, the First Amendment has gone away? No, absolutely not. He can absolutely rap about what he wants to rap about, and that doesn't mean just because the story is...
Another reason for bond denial, prosecutors feared Durk could use his wealth to place bounties on witnesses, so he would need to go broke and relinquish property to be granted bond.
No bond for Lil Durk. Let me tell you about what options he has left and why the bond was denied this time. Now, he's in federal court on a for-hire charge where he faces the possibility of life in prison. What that means is under the federal law, it is presumed that you do not get a bond because the charge and the penalty are so serious. So your lawyer has to go out there and show why you should get a bond. Now, ultimately, what the district judge decided to deny the bond on was a couple of factors. There's a couple $1 million being put up, but it's not all being put up by Durk. Some of it is from the label, and ultimately Durk has a lot more money and assets than what's being put up. So if I let him out on bond and he tries to flee, he's going to have tons of assets and money at his disposal.
They worry Durk may continue placing hits like the ones he is charged for. Meanwhile, Jam, who snitched on Durk, has been out of the picture for months, leaving many questions about ongoing retaliation and the crew's dynamics.
There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam
now
got
you
him
put
in a
everyone
jam.
in a jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he flipped.